we have tried to bribe him. Ever since we have tried to, figure out things. My beloved brother, let me tell you, today is something that many people do not know. The reason why Bianca Ojukwu was appointed. She was not appointed basically on some issues related to the betterment of Nigeria or the issue related to Nigeria affair. Forget the fact that they included whether free international affair or whatsoever minister, foreign affair minister. Do you know the meaning of that foreign affair minister? It to send her and use her against her own blood. Because Nigeria has seen it, the only way to fight Igbo people or to fight the Biafrans is by using the Biafrans against the Biafran. And that is why they use the wife of the late Biafran motivator.
So that you can tell Finland that
they can use her to enter Finland and to convince Finland that even her husband, this is the man, wife who fought the Biafran war. Look at the statement or the character of the wife now. Regarding, people like that will come up on social media and tell lies which their husband has never, told them. So then I look at it. What shall we do to stop this young man? Ever since we have tried to bribe him, ever since we have tried to, figure out things which he refused to adhere, which he refused to comprehend, which he has refused to wake up. So let's do it this way. Let us use his own blood, a fellow Biafrans, to tackle him. You see why they look at who fit the office. Who is the person that suit to the office? And they see no other person that suit the office than Bianca Ojukwu. You see why they give Bianca the appointment that they gave to her. Do you understand? And you will agree with me, the very month that they gave Bianca that office was the very month after visiting Finland, that the Finland laity police invited Simon Ekpa. And from there, they hold Simon Ekpa. I don't know whether you get the point now. And they go to Sidious Musa and Co. accuse Simon Ekpa of being the one responsible for the killings that is going on in the southeast. And the question I want to put to Finnish government, regard to what the judgment that they have just recently passed on Simon Ekpa, I want to ask, ever since you people hold Simon Ekpa, does killing stop in the southeast? Does killing stop in the whole federation called Nigeria? Even as we speak now, Castena is in Siage. As we speak now, Sokoto is in Siage. Jigawa is calling on Easterners for help. As we speak now, my beloved brother, in Kwara State, they have given an instruction for a whole village, Yorubas, that are in Kwara State to evacuate. Is that one Simon Ekpa again? Whereby they are giving somebody who owns a land a quick notice in his ancestral land. Is it not beyond terrorism?
Why is it so much focus on the southeast?
Why the focus on southeast is something that I want to tell you. The southeast, they say, have been a stronghold while they are shouting one Nigeria. Are you hearing me? The one Nigeria they are still talking about today is because of the southeast. The resistance of the southeast region against the Fulanization of this country, against Islamization of this country. That is why they still have mouth to say one Nigeria. The resources which they are still making in the southeast, that is why they are still recognizing one Nigeria. Remember, the northern elite last year said it clearly and boldly that if not for the Igbos, that they would have, when we are debating and talking about Obi won election and it was not given to him, one northern elder said that the Igbos should start accepting Islam if they want to rule Nigeria. El-Rufai is another living person who made similar statements. And they said, end up certainly that until we accept Islam, that why Yorubas rule is because Yorubas are Islamic nation people. Whether you get it. He said, the allies said, if not for the Igbo, they would have succeeded in their dream, achieving their goal. And
all right, sorry about it. I have to do one or two things before I start. And Egu John is here with us. Egu John, how are you? This is Late Out Broadcast. I know many of you are sleeping. Some could be tired, but we are here to do the needful. Please make sure you like the video in case if you are just joining us and we have only a few people watching us this late hour. Yes, I made it clear to us that I will be here this hour. Finally, we are here. Although we did not start when I thought I would come, but everything is in hands of God, right? So whatever happens, no matter the time, no matter anything, even if it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes that we are going to spend here, so be it. Now, this is not why we're here. I just decided to play this message while waiting for me to accomplish one or two things. So I'm going straight to the program. Let's start from the just hear this, all right? Because I don't want to waste much of your time. I don't want to waste much of your time. We have seen people complaining about why is it that Igbos are celebrating the arrest of Simon Ekpa? Why is it that people are kind of celebrating that? Few people are from jazz, not are from jazz, they're full. Okay, celebrating that. But we all know the reason, right? Because they don't like him. Reason best to know. Ekpa case is entertainment. No, it's not entertainment. Who said that? Why do you say so, John? John, why? What is your reason? In fact, I'm going to share my link in case anybody can jump in any moment because we don't need to waste much time. We are here to talk about why people are celebrating, those that are celebrating it, and I would like to share with you also the reaction of IPOB have two groups. One are the other one are those who follow Ejiofor sympathizers, and of course China Saworu and the rest of them. There's another group who are mainly Mazen Mekano's family, and those ones don't care. Both of them don't care about what is going on, but they undermine the consequences because the consequences is that it will go a long way to affect Mazen Mekano's decision, court case, which some of them don't care about it. That's why they're celebrating that publicly. They are celebrating that publicly because they don't know what that may cause or what that may add to Mazen Mekano's court case. So, Ima Powerful and Kanu Takano have made a statement. And that statement is, we are going to touch it a little bit. Please make sure you like this video. It is very, very late. I don't know how many of us that are here. I have only two people that have identified with us, which is Egu John and Benjamin Ugo. It's a guy report. Respect to you. One name, good morning, dear friends. Nice to have you. So I am going to put this without wasting much time. The world leaders are fighting for Biafra because Ekpa case. Please let me know what you mean by that. The world leaders are fighting. I don't get it. I see you. Fidia, and Brenda Fedia. Belinda, I hope I have not murdered your name. Okay, this is the link. In case you want to add anything, you don't hesitate to jump in. Okay, so I got your name, right? or I murdered it? If yes, you can also follow the link and tell me how you pronounce that. You say, I got it. I greet you. Uncle Jerry, good morning from here, Mazakai report. Good morning, one mother. How do you do? Now, let me fix this. Let me fix this, okay? Yeah, thank you, my brother. I have captured what you're saying. Now, let me get. I don't know what happened. I said it before. Going live, everything is scattered. Now, here you go. Okay. This is what. Look at your screen now. Okay. I believe you will understand what that means. I am fine. Thank you, sir. I see you, one mother. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please do me a favor and hit like button. We have spent 10 minutes of the program. 10 minutes. Okay, that's okay. We have 20 people watching at this point. And how many? Okay, one Anchor, one Brenda, and Anchor 3, making it 3 people. And who again? Somebody made a comment initially. A good job. That's 4. 4 people have identified with us. So now 24, meaning that 20 people don't want to identify with us yet. Maybe they are still thinking, should I comment? Some people are just behaving as if they are scared. Social media. I don't know why. Do you know that some people are camera shy? Some don't. I was like that. To be honest with you, I won't lie. Or just invest here to talk. Because you're not used to that. By the time we tell, maybe something that will push you out will happen, then the only thing is that sometimes it's good to say it the way you feel. Sometimes, even if you know what you want to say, as long as your mind, people are watching, you will miss what you wanted to say. But you off camera, it will parrot. Namo the Basil, I see you. Shalom, bro. Shalom to you. You're welcome. Please hit like button, okay? Now, before you is Kano Takano, a brother to Namo the Kano. All right? And the person that actually dig this out is Sadak Banawa. He dig it out because of the statement that they put out here. Okay, which one should we bring that? Okay, let me read half of this statement for you to know where the message is going. Right? Then I will now bring the one up, which is response to from Sonak Barawa and the video clip that he attached to that. What made Sonak Barawa respond is this. Kano Takano said, IPOB to Nigerian government, EPA's conviction is his cross to bear. Stop the desperate smokescreen campaign to pervert Maznamur Kano's trial. This headline, one thing about some of these Maznamur Kano's brothers or the IPOB is that the way they talk is not good. And I think the most intelligent and smartest person among them is Mazen Namor Kano. Mazen Kano will not use this kind of word, no matter what. He would not. But Mazen Kano is fighting for Biafra. PM is fighting for Biafra. Something happened to Mazen Kano. The same thing that hold Mazen Kano hold PM. You are in support of Mazen Kano to be released. You are against. You are showing I don't care attitude to Samarepa, and you want general people to support, that kind of thing. It's not that personally I know Mazen Namor Kano, like not that I know him in person, but like I have watched his video, I followed him some months, some years to know where he stand. If not, the actions and attitude of Mazen Kano's brothers and sisters is enough to make you turn against Mazen Namor Kano. But no matter what you do, Ndojo, people, please don't turn against Mazen Namor Kano. Just read the comments. Read this message. I don't know what is going on in their mind. Listen again. IPOB to Nigerian government, ECPA's conviction is his cross to bear. Stop the desperate smokescreen campaign to pervert Mazamukano's trial. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB under the command of our unlawfully detained leader Mazinamorikano issues this urgent reputa to the false and malicious attempt by the Nigerian government and its promised media collaborators to link the conviction of one, look at it, conviction of one like Oyinamora, like the so-called, like someone that is worthless. And the man writing this is not Mazamukano's siblings. He's a man called the Ima Powerful. Adding his private beef to the public message that Biafrans will read it. The only problem here is Canada can share this kind of message. That is the problem. But the problem is not on Mazamukano though. But no Biafrans, no sensible, genuine person will read the message and be like, "Oh, let's clap for you. You said well." You are not saying anything meaningful here. Rather, you are actually adding fuel to the fire, which is not good. Very, very, very bad. There's no time I am a fan of him powerless because he talk anyhow. These are Google reporters. I wonder why Mazamukano, but I don't blame Mazamukano. Nobody will do that. Ask yourself if Mazamukano CPM the way they claim that CPM, he wouldn't have waited until Mazi Samarepa was arrested before he said that my spokesman is Ima Powerful. He did not say that when PM was not arrested. The reason is not because Mazagani is the one telling Samarepa to do anything. PM stand on his own, but the problem is that both of them stand for Biafra with different mentality and different approach. PM did not commit any crime, as they are trying to paint it, but that's a story for another day. My concern is you that are calling for Mazamukano's release, putting something like this in the public. What do you actually expect people to say? Are you creating enemy for Mazamukano, or you are bringing unity? This is a brazen fraud against. This is a brazen fraud against truth and justice. The world must know that the question of the question of Samonekpa's non-membership in IPOB is already judicially settled in Finland. Judiciary confirmation. EPA is not IPOB. IPOB is not EPA. The record is clear. IPOB under oath. IPOB under oath in a Finnish court testified that Simon EPA has never held any position in IPOB or ESN. EPA himself under oath described himself mainly as a content creator, admitted he disowned IPOB and boasted that he would destroy IPOB. EPA created his own parallel contraptions, his own parallel contraption. Okay. I have not read this in before, to be honest with you, but you can hear that, you can read it with me, right? You can see it. You can see it. Okay. Ndị Igbo amara ife. Ndị Igbo amara ife. Amamife kọrọ ndị be anyị. Forget you. Forget. Amamife all the far from ndị be anyị. Very, very far. Ipa himself under oath described himself mainly as a content creator, which is a lie from pit of hell, because there's no, even if you say content creator, all right, you don't need to use that against him or mock him. Admitting that he disowned IPOB and boasted that he will destroy IPOB. Ekpa created his own parallel contraptions, Biafra government in exile, Biafran Liberation Army, BLA, and Biafran Defense Force, BDF, entitles reputed and condemned by IPOB. Any narrative linked Ekpa's personal downfall to IPOB is therefore deliberate misinformation and a calculated lie, knowingly repeated to deceive, a smokescreen to undermine justice. The Nigerian state is orchestrating this smear campaign as divisionary tactics, timely, precisely to contaminate the upcoming ruling of Mazda Namorcano's no case submission before Justice James or Motosho, now adjourned until 10th October 2025. We ask the world why the unexplained delay in the delivering judgment when the federal government has failed to establish even a prima facie first case. The answer is obvious. They are buying time to inject irrelevant and intriguous narrative like Ekpa's conviction in a bid to corrupt just judicial reasoning. The thing is that no matter what you do, apart from Ekpa's case, they have been doing that for a very long time. And the reason is not because of Nigerians know how to do it, it's not because of Nigeria, it's because of our people. Publicly, we are watching Igbo man videoing themselves on social media, telling the whole world on that the best is to convict Mazda Namorcano should one even saying that he should go for be life jail. One said they should, you can see that. Imagine somebody with the media brain. Media is better. I'm talking about just like Akam in his call. He want to carry that. He want to live with that kind of brain, and he's wishing to destroy the genius in the Mazda Namorcano's brain. The genuinity of the man, the everything about, you can't compare that man with Mazda Namorcano. But the man is promoting violence or buying of Mazda Namorcano, and he is wishing to live in the land of the living with this Akamo brain, then destroying the one brain that it will take you centuries to bring one of that brain. This is not justice, he says. It is judicially hostage taking. A weaponization of the courts to sustain persecution. So this write-up is on, like I told you. But at the end of the day, it's all about attacking, looking for a way to attack, PM, and thinking that attacking PM is somehow make them to excel. Enter Biafra Obi, I see you. You're welcome. Please like the video. We are just 24 minutes to the broadcast. We are not gonna waste much time. Like I said, anybody that want to join me, don't wait for me to announce that, we cannot come in. The link has been pinned here. If I see you, if you request to join me, you come, because once I finish, I'm not gonna say, okay, you can come now. So because this later, I don't have that time. We don't have that time to wait for people to come in and all that. Depending on the people that want to join, though, because it is later, our people may not. Some people may want to go to bed. So I'm just saying, because when I finished my first broadcast, our live stream before, we did not share link. So that's why I think let me share it now. For anybody that want to say something, you have opportunity to say it now. But let's continue. So despite all the attack, people that are saying all manner of nonsensical things, thinking that they are hurting PM alone, use your brain. That is why this our brother, I call him a brother because I love what he said. I love what he's doing. What even if they don't like another thing that he normally say, this one is right. Udoka, I see you. Udak Inyon, not Udoka. Udak Inyon. Well done, bro. He says, I have been watching your program and I want to appreciate you for what you do in support of Biafran liberation. God bless you. Emeka Cosmos. Kai, good morning from here. Good morning to you, Cosmos. You're welcome. I think some of you are not, the name I know is not all that, maybe depending on location, maybe when we normally broadcast, you are not a chance to join us. I'm happy to see you because even Enter Biafra, I can't remember when last I see you on my program, but you are here this evening. Now, hear this.
Pilot. Let me tell you, if you are an IPOB member, you are celebrating that Finland imprisoned Simon Ekpa. You are the greatest fool that have ever existed. That is why I am so disappointed in the so-called Barrister Ejiofor. You know, being a lawyer, I thought it would come with a sense. I never know that that man would be that foolish. You are celebrating that Finland, J. Simon Ekpa.
You
what
don't
is
care.
Mazinam being charged for?
You don't care.
I ask you people, those of you who are celebrating that Finland have jailed Simon Ekpa, an IPOB, freedom fighter is celebrating. I ask you again, what is your leader being charged for?
A good question.
Don't you know that Finland have watered the ground for Nigeria to jail Mazinam and you are celebrating it? Which mouth will you now use say that Mazinam is going to be free? Some of you don't have common sense. You don't take out of anger and you bomb get
Very good.
Even when you hate the guy, but because of something you are pursuing that is like this, you pretend, you overlook.
No, they don't want. They don't want. And they are now, some of them are now panicking about it after jubilating, dancing, and celebrating what I don't know. So this is to tell you that some of us know what they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Doreen is here with us. Doreen, I see you. Ogwejo 4 said, I think the Odak Iyon is one of USB secretary. Please, my sister or my brother Odak, is it true? You are welcome. Iwunne is here. Iwunne, I see you. I see you. Please like the video. Many of them are celebrating, but they claim that love Mazinam Kanu. I'm not saying that Mazinam Kanu and PM case is the same. I'm not saying that Mazinam Kanu is the one that says PM, whatever you do, do it on my behalf. PM have said that time with that number. That what he's doing is for him, not for anybody. Mazakan did not tell him anything. He was not working under anybody's instruction. It's not hidden. But the thing is that no matter whether you said it or not, the Nigerian government will do everything to link it up because they are looking for anything to justify what they want. But seeing you celebrating that, I'm talking about those that actually believe in Mazinam Kanu in the first place, not those that are calling for his head, all this while. No, those ones are just something else. You know what I mean, right? So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That is the story for another day because I have to share this quickly before we move forward. Just a moment.
He do. They say he was inciting terrorism. The people was on their own. We were on our own protesting peacefully when the Nigerian government began to shoot gun at innocent protesters. Who will judge the Nigerian government? Who will judge this government? Simon Ekpe does not just wake up and begin to incite people. Somebody have killed his sister. Somebody have shoot his brothers. He don't just wake up and begin to incite people. Why is it that our own pain is not considered in the law, in the court of law? Why is it that our own dead ones are not considered in the court of law? Why is it that the root of the problem is not investigated? Can anybody just tell me the truth? Are we meant to be a slave to the headaches of the Nigerian? Why is our life sounding different? The whole country is turning against poor peoples. I just need the true justice. 6 years in prison for inciting. He incited, but he have not committed, he have not killed anybody. But what about the government that have killed numbers of people? What about the government that have murdered more than 1 million Nigerians? Innocent people.
Where your clothes cost?
I hope the right decision can be taken in a due time. But you see this case, till today, Nigerian government are still killing innocent people in the southeast. And not only in the southeast. Till today, people are still dying in Benue State.
That is the message. All right. That's the message from him. And I can see Madam Origin is here with us this morning. And we have Ike Chuku. I see you.
This FG, they didn't know what Ekpa was doing in Finland. They didn't know. Is that what they are trying to tell me? Did you remember how many times we told them from the southeast, bring this man in here, let him answer? They just kept a deaf ear. Until this judgment, we now told the Finnish government to take care of this man. What he's doing in the southeast is not our calling, it's not our character. We don't keep people over there. But this man, I don't know who hired him. I don't know who he's working with. So this FG, since you have vindicated, the ones that are under your nose here, what are you doing with them? Can't you vindicate yourself with the ones under you?
It is
Was it not said that you remove the log of...
You know, it is easy to say something, and just a moment.
...food in your own life before they speak in another person. So I should now celebrate with you, Abi, because they have just Simon Ekpa. Told you Bello and his fellow travelers that are under your nose here, what have you done with them? Federal government of Nigeria, what have you done with them? If not for the way we cried out and the action of Finnish government, Simon Ekpa will still be operating today. Because what he's doing in the southeast is to the benefit of the federal government.
Did you hear that? And this man, I was told that this man somehow, I don't know his role. There's something that PM wanted to say about this man one day. And PM hold it back. Honestly, sometimes it's always good for you to say something because you don't know about tomorrow. Because I don't know his role. I don't know. I don't want to know more about this man. Because sometimes when you watch him, his own commentary, sometimes it sounds like somebody, maybe like someone who wants to say something good about our people, who is representing. But sometimes the way he behaved, the way he talk, you will be like, what is going on? Is it the same man? Is it the same man? He is now telling that if not because of them, they use every avenue they have to create room for their detention, for their arrest. If you hear that somebody has been taken away, on Igbo, or one of those, Igbo people are the one doing that. Igbo people, they are the most, that's number one enemy that you have, Igbo people. Sometimes some of us feel offended when we sound this way, but we have to say it we have to create the awareness. That is gospel truth. Ask yourself, few days ago, people from Jigawa, Christians from Jigawa State, they gathered together. We put the projector, show they show COS on that projector, talking about freedom of the people. Many of you have watched the video because CS shared it. Do you know that in the Southeast, if you gather like that, just repeat exactly what Jigawa people did, that house will be put down by bulldozer. They will arrest anybody involved. They will trace and capture everybody. Ask yourself why. Why is it so? Normally, it's supposed to be, vice versa. Like, if you do that kind of video in the north or in the west, it will become an issue. Then the best place to do it should be in the east. But the reverse is the case. If you do it in the north, if you do it in the east, you are in problem. What does that mean? It simply means that the enemy of your freedom are Easterners. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. In the recent interview or broadcast of Ralph Wazirike, he said something very, very crucial. Ralph Wazirike said that when he started, excuse me.
That was why they allowed him. And today, the needful has been done. And they are now celebrating. Celebrate the ones here with us. Celebrate the one who is here with us. That is when I will know that, yes, you meant what you are saying. The Attorney General is telling us that they are waiting for the CTC of the judgment. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to do with the certified true copy? We are talking of terrorists that are disturbing Nigeria here for 15 years now. No prominent one among them have been jailed. Toju Bello is still talking and dining and whining with the federal government. Please, for God's sake, when will this Nigerian government at least show us some mercy?
Now, back to what I was saying. Ralph Wazirike said something that when he started where? In Lagos. He started talking about Biafra in Lagos. In Lagos, he did not lose anybody. No arrest was conducted. Immediately, he brought it down to Imo State. Not only they arrest his members, they buy some. We often hear about people in the Izu River, somewhere in Anambra State, under IPOB. It was Ralph Wazirike's men who buy them under the supervision of IPOB as a governor of Anambra State. You get the point now? If you are running away as it stands now, you want to be protected, maybe you are talking about Biafra, the best place to say it or to do it is even outside. Like, you can hold Biafran flag in Lagos. Yes. You can hold Biafran flag like this in Lagos now. Maybe on your street, you can just hold Biafran flag and walk around, walk around in Lagos and go back to your house. Nothing will happen to you. But in the East, once you do it, it's a problem. The question is why? Why? If you doubt me, just picture what I told you about Jigawa people that came out and talk about COS, and no arrest has been conducted in the north, in Jigawa state. They're okay, no problem. Do it in the southeast. Our people are the main problem, and they said that Gowon, is it Gowon who made that statement? Use Igbo to fight against Igbo. It is not in this situation. Sometimes you don't even give them money. But because of their 2x2 shop somewhere in Ogbomosho, once they remember that, they think that you can give Biafra. I chop you in a shop therefore, the person to get rid of you. Whether it will warrant taking people's lives, they don't care. As long as their table shop is somewhere in north or in west, it's being protected. They often ask you, why are you talking about Biafra? Biafra will not come. Biafra will not come. It will not come. That is why sometimes I feel like, is it not better? Is it not better to just allow everything to be? Because I cannot see the reason why you'll be fighting and risking your life. Some people that you're actually doing that to save them. Most of people talking about this are in abroad. But our people are hell-bent in sabotaging. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I believe, COS, yesterday, okay, let me use this yesterday because now it's just, this is just 12 a.m. Yesterday, COS appeared in Ohamadike's fundraising. Do you know how much she donated there? It's not about that money alone. She's doing that in the midst of people threatening her life. Now, God, I go to this man. I never call. You have grown up men. They can go abroad. Those ones are abroad. I never call. How to arrest her is okay. That man that carried that picture. Did she post about it? So you can now use that man. That man, that man look like it. So you can use that to report report her case, her matter. So you'll be monitoring her. And her man say, you guys should go and ask those people talking in her favor to ask them what is Ngozi doing, so that they will not, bring anything to prove that Ngozi is doing something. They will not use that to report her. As you are thinking on how to free your people from jihadists or Ndobonigu, they are thinking, cracking brain, how to counter your plan. Not only doing that, they are funding it too, and with the touch of lies. Like they have a way of lying, cooking up stories to make that thing that you are doing to be fruitless. Listen to this man. I honestly, oh my goodness, I cannot do it, yo. Chineke Nukwonu. I know fit you. I know fit, bro. I know fit at all. Hey, Chineke Ekweni Fojo. PM, a man that is living fine, better than many of them. Oh. Yes, now. Better than many of them. Mention one person in this modern age that is from PM background, like in his own level. I don't know his father, I don't know his relatives, but I believe that his father have never been governor or senators in Nigeria. Okay, guys, no ego politics goes abroad. He managed to find his way outside the country. He started working hard. We all know how it is abroad, right? He started working hard. You will be outside preaching about Biafra. They will ask you to come back home because they want to sell you and buy you. Exactly. Then if you are outside, they will tell you, why don't you come home? Come home and talk. I will stay here with us. If you did not say anything, no, if you did not do anything, you're on your own. The next thing they will say, why are you? Amuche, thank God that you are here. How are you? Somebody told me that you are not feeling fine. Is it true? Is it true? I hope you are okay now, my brother. I hope you are okay now. Just let me do this sharply that you are here. Where that's my. Just please bear with me because last time Amuche asked that Amuche said that he don't have my number, and my network started giving me headache. Before you know it, I forgot about it. I did not remember, and that time has come and gone. So now that you are here, I hope you are feeling good because today I asked after you on my program. They said that you are not feeling fine. So Amuche, this is my WhatsApp number. Say I am not doing fine. Yes, you are not doing fine. Wow, what is wrong? I wish you quick recovery, my brother. This is my WhatsApp number that you asked after the other day. You asked me about it. This number. Our mom is happy, man. I swear to God, Otegon Kuria says now, it's not today. Even Mas Namodekano. Even Mas Namodekano. Yes, now. I'm not a product of a wealthy family, but also a man and a bomb about the last. Amuche, I wish you quick recover. Just calm down. I don't know what is wrong with your health, but God is with you, my brother. All right? God is with you. Very, very sorry to hear that. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. When you begin to reason, how our people behave, the mentality, you will be like, that's why, honestly, it's CCUS. After the court case of PM now, if my love, if the love I have on COS is, let's say 70%, my brothers and sisters is 900. It's not easy. Yes, it is not easy. What are you talking about? Sometimes this job is not like a suicide job. Fighting for someone that wants you to buy. That is a different job altogether. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. The annoying part is you see someone that don't even know you, they have not done anything with you, but they want, like when we talk about Ogigri, we are talking about Ogigri based on the action that from the cabinet. I can never come. Have you seen me discussing Ogigri personal life? Not at all, because I don't know him. I cannot come out and start telling you that Ogigri, the way he eat food, he eat like a pig. Or the way last time I saw him in shopping mall, that kind of thing. That is not my business. But the decision that he took or he made in the cabinet, his statement there, what he rejected, what he did is what we are analyzing, not his personal life. Have you seen me talking about the family, wife, or children? No. Or have you seen me discussing, is a terrorist? No. Despite the difference that I have with some of the things, if not all, what he did or all his activities in bringing. But you don't turn around and see our people. Oh, he married to a Northerner. She was pregnant here, and she got delivered the baby in another house. Look at even Sonat, for example. That is, she says she have her hospital, psychiatric hospital. These are people that cannot even open chemist shop in Nigeria. Chemist, chemist. I'm not talking about pharmacy. I'm not talking about pharmaceutical shop. I'm talking about chemists in the Ghana, Kutu by two, they cannot afford it. I don't want to go to certificate issue, COS level, academically. No, Nan. I can't. But our people will devote their time to talk nonsense. Then you ask them, why? And it's not as if the plan in Nigeria that like things are going to, everything is working. They will be the one to call you, na nife sidike, na nife sika, na nife sika, through the ife sika kwa. These people are just like, and what I don't want to concentrate on our people in the homeland, but I have to say this. Some of them behave like a dog that fall in a trap. Like the trap captured that dog, and that dog is very, very in big pain. Okay? And you want to go and rescue that dog. That dog is a dog that has been captured by a trap, always aggressive. So approach to that, you have to find a way, look for people that are specialized on that to rescue that dog, because if you approach that dog will bite you because of the pain caused by the trap. But you approach the dog just to free that dog from that trap. That dog is busy looking for a way to bite you. That's the behavior of some of our people. The way they behave is like that. Then the question is, what do they want? I have made up my mind. Unless miracle, maybe spring bean, that kind of thing. Something happened. I'm not ruling that it's possible. But to be honest with you, our people need to face it squarely. Things are going to happen to our people for us to use. The brain is there, but we are not using it. There's difference between you have brain, but you refuse to make use of your brain. And I don't have brain. Our people have the brain. The problem is use it. To use the brain is the issue. The brain is there, but how to use the brain that you have is another problem. Just like somebody you buy a car, maybe you have a very big, you just spend money and you bought a very specific car, and a very expensive car, you don't know how to drive that car. That is what is going on. Some of us are like that. I wonder what they actually want. Sometimes I ask myself, how long are we going to continue this way? How long? Look at us working hard to support, even taking extra job, and people will just be thinking how they will get their hands on it for their selfish interest. God of Biafra will destroy them. That's another thing. That's another thing entirely. It's not even about the fund. My own is not about that fund, though. I'm not even, that's a very big problem. But working on how to send that person to prison, just to get that person away out of the picture. I mean, what do you want to gain? In a country where one tribe have how many terrorist groups? In a country, one tribe have how many terrorist groups? That is the answer. The question you need to ask yourself: what is different between them and you and your people? What is different?
They didn't know what Ekpa was doing in Finland. They didn't know. Is that what they are trying to tell me? Did you remember how many times we told them from the Southeast, bring this man here, let him answer? They just kept a deaf ear. Until this judgment, we now told the Finnish government to take care of this man. What he's doing in the Southeast is not our calling. It's not our character. We don't keep people over there. But this man, I don't know who hired him. I don't know who he's working with. So this FG, since you have vindicated, the ones that are under your nose here, what are you doing with them? Can't you vindicate yourself with the ones under you? Was it not said that you remove the log of food in your own eye before they speak in another person? So I should now celebrate with you, Abi, because they have just someone Ekpa. told Judicial and his fellow travelers that are under your nose here, what have you done with them? Federal government of Nigeria, what have you done with them? If not for the way we cried out and the action of Finnish government, Simon Ekpa will still be operating today. Because what he's doing in the southeast is to the benefit of the federal government. That was why they allowed him. And today, the needful has been done, and they are now celebrating. Celebrate the ones here with us. Celebrate the one who here with us. That is when I will know that, yes, you meant what you are saying. The Attorney General is telling us that they are waiting for the CTC of the judgment. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to do with the certified true copy? We are talking of terrorists that are disturbing Nigeria here for 15 years now. No prominent one among them have been jailed. Toju Bello is still talking and dining and whining with the federal government. Please, for God's sake, when will this Nigerian government at least show us some mercy in their attitude? The embarrassment is too much all over the world. The federal government will send them visits to go and be talking with a known terrorist, a wanted terrorist. And they are now celebrating Simon Ekpa that was jailed in Finland for terrorism activities. Can you just imagine? A complete contradiction. Can you just imagine? So, you want to tell me that when you get the city, what are you going to do with it? That the Attorney General is waiting for it? Please, they should spare all this insult. It's becoming too much. They have reduced Nigeria to, I don't know. In fact, Banana Republic is even worse than Nigeria now. You are dining and whining with terrorists. Then under 9 months, one that is operating in Finland have been jailed. And you are not even ashamed. You are saying you are waiting for the CTC. So you now copy what they did, Abi, before you can now jail these ones here. Is that what you are waiting for? A whole Attorney General. Look at what is going on in Nigeria here. No single one of them has been brought to book. Rather, you are negotiating and dining with them. So it is when they jail somebody in abroad that you now know what to do, Abi. Is that what you are telling me?
All right, thank you so much, Udoka. I always call you Udoka. Odak. Odak. I hope this is Odak, right? He said, just for your coffee, Mazakai. Well done. God bless you. God bless you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Obi-Wan is here. Wow. So, Obi, you are not sleeping. Obi-Wan, you are not sleeping. Amado has strike you there. He said one name, mother. I'm telling you. He said. He said, you know, also mother has strike you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this man normally act as if he cares about everything. If you give this man chance to, to rule Nigeria, can he offer something better? I doubt. It is unfortunate. I was watching movie earlier. Okay. Okay. Now hear this before we move. Just a moment.
Statement. You agree with me that carry on some issues related to the betterment of Nigeria, or the issue related to Nigeria affair. Forget the fact that they included there whether free international affair or whatsoever minister, foreign affair minister. Do you know the meaning of that foreign affair minister? It to send her and use her against her own blood. Because Nigeria has seen it, the only way to fight Igbo people or to fight the Biafrans is by using the Biafrans against the Biafran. And that is why they use the wife of the late Biafran motivator.
So that you can tell Finland that
they can use her to enter Finland and to convince Finland that even her husband, this is the man, wife who fought the Biafran war. Look at the statement or the character of the wife now. Regarding, people like that will come up on social media and tell lies which their husband has never told them. So they now look at it. What shall we do to stop this young man? Ever since we have tried to bribe him, ever since we have tried to, figure out things which he refused to adhere, which he refused to comprehend, which he has refused to wake up. So let's do it this way. Let us use his own blood, a fellow Biafrans, to tackle him. You see why they look at who fit the office. Who is the person that suit to the office? And they see no other person that suit the office than Bianca Ojukwu. You see why they give Bianca the appointment that they gave to her. Do you understand? And you will agree with me, the very month that they gave Bianca that office was the very month after visiting Finland, that the Finland laity police invited Simon Ekpa. And from there, they hold Simon Ekpa. I don't know whether you get the point now. And they go to Sidious Musa and co. Accuse Simon Ekpa on being the one responsible for the killings that is going on in the southeast. And the question I want to put to Finnish government, regard to what the judgment that they have just recently passed on Simon Ekpa.
Obi-Wan, I'll go Aka. You just said it, you just nailed it. Until Indi Igbo fight collectively, there will always win us. That is gospel. Because you cannot tell me that we have people that believe in something else. Others believe in this other. We go nowhere. And people are mocking and laughing at us. We often brag about our chi, right? About our land, about our dibia. Where are they? Fulani nah. You see, this man mentioned somebody, Bianca. Today, nobody's talking about Bianca. Nobody is now talking, because her plan with that of Uche Chikano is now out. Despite that the plan that everybody can see, they still believe that Master Simon Ekpa is nobody. To them, he's nobody. Look at, in case for those of you that just join us, where is that message? Just a moment.
I want to ask, ever since you people hold Simon Ekpa, does killing stop in the southeast? Does killing stop in the whole federation called Nigeria? Even as we speak now, Castena is in Siaj. As we speak now, Sokoto is in Siaj. Jigawa is calling on Easterners for help. As we speak now, my beloved brother, in Kwara State, they have given an instruction for a whole village, Yorubas, that are in Kwara State to evacuate. Is that one Simon Ekpa again? Whereby they are giving somebody who owns a land a quick notice in his ancestral land. Is it not beyond terrorism?
Why they so much focus on the southeast?
Why the focus on southeast is something that I want to tell you. The southeast, they say, have been a stronghold while they are shouting one Nigeria. Are you hearing me? The one Nigeria they are still talking about today is because of the southeast. The resistance of the southeast region against the Fulanization of this country, against Islamization of this country. That is why they still have mouth to say one Nigeria. The resources which they are still making in the southeast, that is why they are still recognizing one Nigeria.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. I muted my mic. Sorry about it. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes. Now let me take it again. I was talking about the headline here. You know, I moved my mic when I was on call. IPOB to Nigerian government, as you can see on the screen now. This is Canada Twitter page, Twitter handle. IPOB to Nigerian government, ECPA's conviction is his cross to bear. Stop desperate smokescreen campaign to pervert Mazam Namod Kano's trial. My question to them, or you yourself can also, you can answer me. This post here, does it sound like somebody that are making peace, that want peace, that cares about Biafran, about his own fellow Biafrans? The answer is no. Just to validate what Obi-Wan said, that until Igbos fight together, they will always win. Until then, what we are doing is difficult. I understand. But what do you think that will make Igbo to come together to fight together? What is that thing that will change the mind of people to understand what they want? Because another problem is that people who don't even believe in what you are doing actually see it as a problem. Like they don't believe it, but they want to be part of the meeting. They want to be part of the movement. They want to be close to everything that is going on. How can you succeed with that kind of mentality? That is an issue, a very big issue for that matter. Now, I am happy that some people decided to voice out, to say it the way it is. Take a look.
Going online recently, we are seeing some people jubilating and they are happy that the Finnish government have jailed Mazi Samuel Nepa 6 years. You know, one of the irony of this world is this, that the reason why we have agitators in Nigeria today is because the government of Nigeria have failed us. Nigerians are not being treated like human beings, not even withstanding that we are very, very rich and we don't lack nothing to live like human beings. But of course, Nigerians are slaves in Nigeria. And we still see some people who are happy that a freedom fighter has been apprehended and they jail him. Nigerians, the only thing I have to say is this. You see, the government of Nigeria that can go all the way to Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not a government that cannot do and undo. The Nigerian government can do everything to make sure that the criminality going on.
You are 100% right.
Is still going on. Do you think that if Nigeria was working as a country is supposed to be working, that anybody will agitate? The answer is no. But we fail to attack the government. Rather, we are attacking the masses who have grievances against what the government is doing. I will never ever be one part of those who will stand and stay against agitators. The reason why they agitate is because the government is practicing criminality. You cannot tell me today that people are being unalive in hospitals for no reason. Some of them are being rejected because of 28,000 naira. Today in the street of Nigeria, we are seeing people scavenging for food in dustbin. In a country that have natural gas, crude oil, gold, cobalt, name them, gold, silver, and whatever. You know, one thing that I don't understand is, when you see some people, they call themselves freedom fighters. If you are a freedom fighter and they have not tagged you as a terrorist, or if you are a freedom fighter, you have only two places to stay. It's either you stay in prison or you stay in the grave, because you are looking for justice from the hand of the evil. One thing I will tell anybody who is happy that Mazi Simon Ekpa have been jailed is, don't forget that the major problem is still there. The major problem is still there. Is Nigeria functioning? No. Is insecurity in Nigeria going anywhere down? No. What have changed? What have changed? These same people who are happy now are the same people who came before and told us that Mazi Simon Ekpa is working with Nigerian government. Then how is somebody who is working with Nigerian government now go in jail, and the Nigerian government are happy that the person working with them is in jail? Watch what you are doing. Never you bite the hand of the guy or somebody who is feeding you, because maybe tomorrow he will reject feeding you again, and you will find nowhere to be feed, to get food.
Madonna, I agree with you.
Against Nigerians. That is the reality. When you see people, they come out and they tell you that they are politicians. The simple meaning of politician is criminality. They are not for good. It's better we start today changing things, so that we will not have more Simon Ekpa, so that we will not have more Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that we will not have more Boko Haram, so that we will not have more anything you want to call it in the world. But as far as I'm concerned, in a functioning country, insecurity is very far from it. In a country where the masses, where the youths are working, insecurity is very low. In a country where the government is doing everything right, people will not be clamoring to leave the nation.
Exactly.
Nigeria.
But the only problem I have with you, my brother, is after mentioning Mazi Kanu, you say Boko Haram. What is the connection there? I don't like that part, to be honest with you. Let me just put it out there, because I understand what you're saying, but you said it at the wrong time, because these are two different people. Two different people. Boko Haram, okay. What is the connection with the freedom fighters? You can see. But the only thing I want us to do, no matter what you preach, no matter what you say, Igbo people will go through, like I said, only miracle will save it this time. Not even preaching. Not even preaching. Like our mommy, our mommy Happy said here, that she has seen reason to even support any freedom fighter that said to quit. Nobody will insult them. It's not it's not easy. Look at Uchemefo today. Look at Uchemefo. Where is he? Where is Uchemefo? Where is Imam Mezu? Imam Mezu. Where is Omyomyo? Where are they? Are they not Igbos? These are people that showed their face before and tried to disappear. Like I always tell you, it depends on what you want. Once you begin to feel like you know it all, you may end up somewhere. You see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you see PM. These are different breed. To have people like them again, it will be difficult. We are so opportune to even have somebody like COS at this point in time. That is just the gospel truth. That is just the gospel truth. Yesterday, I was like, imagine if PM bought the idea of Pastor Emeka Livingstone, who started shouting that Ngozi Rebeze is a politician, kick her out, she's this, that, don't trust her, Ngozi Rebeze is a politician. Imagine if PM maybe made that mistake and, bought that idea, what would have been the fate of Biafra today? Because nobody can make it, please. I'm not saying from my own point of view. Maybe you know better than I do. You, like I said, my link is here. I post the link since you, because when I started, I post the link for a reason, because this is later. I came late, and I don't want to say, okay, you cannot come in now. The link is there out there. So if you doubt me, you can come in and tell me, can report? No, we have someone that can do it better than all everybody. Do you understand? If you have anybody, but we are so lucky to have Masna Americano, Simon Ekpa, Anan, COS. Some of the freedom fighters are not, like in some cases, if somebody they're willing to fight you, but that person relies on your money, your effort, and everything. But this would our own, they are the one adding money. They're like, we are not in era of those fighting for you are the one donating money to support what is going on. But in some cases, you'll be the one to clothe them, care for their family, for them to even come out and fight. Is your money now. And they go now have otherwise in all of this we're training on now. So that's a miracle. That's a miracle. Let us play him again.
The ex-president of Nigeria, Buhari, said that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. Who put us in this Nigeria that they are telling us that we must stay together, for better, for worse?
Thank you, Ogwejo.
Tell me which marriage is that a divorce is not tolerated. Nigeria for me is one big scam of which have never functioned.
Yeah,
if I was still living in Nigeria to today, I will be thinking that it's normal to live without electricity. I will be thinking that it's normal to live without job. I would have been thinking that it's normal for an environment not to have good roads and a sewage system.
That is even normal for you to, that the best way to be rich is to start snatching ballot box. Start getting yourself working as a thug, political thug. That is the easiest way. Do you understand?
And everything functioning. But living abroad have changed my life. It has made me to understand that God is the government, and the government of Africa have failed us. So if you think that one Samuel Neba is in jail, just know that millions of Samuel Neba are coming. Millions of Mazin Nandikano are coming. Because what is going on in our land is worse than terrorism. Thank you.
That what is going on in our land is worse than terrorism. Why everybody is not talking about what's going on in our land? Could it be because of the video of Gentle, which is very, very terrible? Although they said it's not Gentle, so let me not quote it. Never man also. Obi-Wan is here with us. My brother, let me hear from you. Hold the mic, I'll be right back, please. I'm even my boy.
Yeah, I'm good equal gonna go, so I will just say a little bit and anybody can
No, I won't waste time. I'm coming back now. I won't waste time.
Okay. I think that we are all victim of circumstances here, from we that are now fighting for, even from our parents, because we are all trying to survive. We all want a better country. Ike Abugai, and we are all trying to survive. So, and it's somehow that for the mother, the buy especially, until they see you die or they are in jail, that is when they will now realize that you are the good one. Everybody is busy calling, saying that everybody is now saying that the same thing to Simon Ekpa. Everybody is saying, no Nigerian agent hey werekwa tinyekwa ya n'ime kịta ya afụ n'obere oge kịta ha ebidokwa sịkwa na Simon Ekpa is a good guy while ha ya anọkwa na-alọ Ngozi anya ka etinyekwa ya n'ime by FBI. They just, I don't know, anybody rise just to say something, everybody become a suspect. Anybody that wants to speak, just like what you said about Nkita Malnonya, or na chogodi ka tag. I do not understand whether the buyer is so comfortable with the situation. I know that the police can't meet you on the road.
Happy slave, my brother. Happy slave.
It's again happy slave, né?
Yeah.
Amama had so comfortable that na police na abia ndị oshi na abia, you choose ndị oshi among the police, because police ya akpọrọ gị na ATM, they clear your bank account. You cannot have a dreadlocks in Nigeria. You cannot wear a army camouflage in Nigeria. I wonder ihe ndị army Nigeria na-eche kịta na ọ bụ na ha jebe agha ka Nigerian citizen na-ekpere ha ekpere ka ha survive with the way ha si maltreat people. When you see your citizen, when you're supposed to, in Africa, soldiers say America, that when you see them, you respect them, you even want to do something for them. You'll be proud that now your son now serve an American soldier. But in Nigeria, once you become a soldier, it's like you are being condemned.
Kidnapper in Taraba. Military officers attack convoy, kill 3 officers and civilians, and then the kidnapper escape.
I don't know. Let me take it back again. Just pay attention.
In Taraba, military officers attack convoy, kill 3 officers and civilians.
Start from the beginning.
Police went to rescue kidnapper in Taraba. Military officers attack convoy, kill 3 officers and civilians, and then the kidnapper escape. That is the country that we live in. Law enforcement officers were killed by military, and kidnapper managed to escape. And this is the people standing here. Nigeria is.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop them,
you order one by one. That's what he said. Continue.
Oh, this is the story that you'll be hearing. The first time it has been happening. And when vigilante cholo na-achụ bandit off obele cage there, soldiers started shooting the vigilante instead of the bandit na-achụ. And we go so many occasions where Air Force so they bomb a whole village. I don't know whether they actually like a way how they do, and they just training before this and they just come out and just talk rubbish. I'm telling you, I really hate. At some point, I used to be proud of Nigeria until I traveled, and I then now realized that Nancy from Niger, they benefit from their government while I'm not benefiting not a single toothpick. I've become so embarrassed, like I couldn't. In Fukansidi, proud of Niger, and I was proud of Nigeria based on the very, not knowing that it's a very negative things about, but I was really proud. Now from Niger, you know who I be? I be Niger guy. I've been Niger guy until one day they started counting out the benefit that they get from the government. I couldn't count. I was really embarrassed.
Even one.
I couldn't count even one thing. One single
Isaac, go out and come back. Isaac, go out and come back. Your network is not connecting you.
Single
The
one
device
thing.
is not connecting.
It
Continue.
so
Sorry.
It was so embarrassing. And from that day, I really hate that country. Like, I don't just understand when if somebody will just wake up one day, who knows about police, but their place. You won't go to court. Nothing. It's a lawless country. I don't just understand. And these people, they actually keep that country intentionally like that. It only works for the rich, but for the poor. Let me tell you, Mr. Kai, any country that is supposed to be succeeding, supposed to have at least 80% of middle class. Nigeria don't even have any middle class at all. Let's suppose in 80% middle class, someone that can be able to purchase a BMW, have a flat, have kids that goes to school, well trained, and go live a normal life. You can afford.
Egem interview former Minister of Power, Ifoko, Mama Oyibo. I said that no gear bata na power sector. Ya bụ mindset of imago ime ife mmadụ na-emebe na bongo. Ka e power supply everywhere. On a touch.
They just keep lying to get into power. And at the point,
he said that by the time the level of frustration happened there, that he ended up struggling to resign because he struggled because he couldn't achieve much.
Yeah, I had that guy, this thing that you're saying now. I think I saw it one place, and I think that was when I realized that the problem about individuals. I think the system.
Just a moment, just 1 minute. The point of like the part that captured my attention is where he said that the corruption in Nigerian power sector outweigh that of police. That people think that police is most corrupt institution. That no. That police is maybe should be second or third. That number one is power sector. Just imagine that, like when I get man police, I have police, I don't have the boss, right? And then but also the man said that no, police the innocent to compare if in the power sector. Okay, for the level.
It's so sad that now, even when you live abroad and you want to go home, you ichidu chenaka. Okwa mmadụ si obodo oyibo naluo ije n'nwaanyị ndị Fulani gbagbuo ya. Or some people, you can't walk on the street and be safe. Police will just pass you and just carry you. On a very good day, when you got arrested, police will contact somebody. These people will arrest Anambra. What is the intention? Nigeria is
Amnesty International Buyana and they put that one location, one lonely location and not people in their arrest is they will bring them, they will transport them to one location in the north. They mentioned that location. You will not see them again.
Can you imagine? Now let me tell you one thing. I don't know why Onyaosa is Sibiana Anambra Benalu police. How can you communicate with the locals? For the reason why this decentralization of USB name, the reason why the police is there to serve. It's suppose ime village, ogbe, and when they are so able. That is why we need the locals to be the security. Locals need the people that are in charge. Oh, hawama mpionine. Oh, hawama ebe onye wonyoshi onye nezu onye okuko village. Ama onye na apensi okuko. Onye Hausa
when the Bonalo police na north.
Or they're supposed to be like that.
Or they're supposed to be like that, yeah.
Onye ọbụla suppose ịnọ na be ha ịchọzịa ka bụ unu na-agba ọkụ unu amụnye ọkụ ịchọzịa ka bụ unu yara inwe peace unu emere ya. But if as you see what is going on in Nigeria, if all these things is actually intentional.
Yeah, it's deliberate.
They choose to make every place anana agbaghara ka wee nwee ike. And I cannot even I'm so ashamed of myself. Nana Kolomata that Nigeria has oil, but they sell the crude oil to foreign people, and we have 4 refineries, and Nigeria will sell the crude oil and they will refine it abroad, and we now go and buy only petrol. Meanwhile, we can get so many things from crude oil, and at the end of the day, we call ourselves giant of Africa. I'm telling you, anywhere. And the people, when they look inside Nigeria, there are 2 guys na Abuja again factory now manufactured drone. I don't know if you see that news. They are all
No.
Igbo people. These guys, they decided to say, how can we help people in farming? And they export drones to international communities. Hana manufacture drones that actually do so many things. They are Igbo people. They are Igbo people. And Nigeria become a country that actually have opportunity to progress. Produce weapon. We should have been selling weapon too. Okay, for March, China Melo parade. America China Melo parade na-ewepụta modern weapon ha na-arụ. You know how much from selling weapon. Madam Biafra and Ogbunigwe, Nigerian government wee nwee mind wee create a department for eradication of innovation.
If one thing about happened from the genesis of the formation of Royal Company, or for IPOB ebe mmadụ ga-ebi na ọta.
Anyị nwa bi na nkọ anyị tinyere anyị isi aka echila
because ị na-achana black ịdị black ịma ndị Ogbunigbo nọ na Palestine ọkịfụ na mana ndị Finland gọọmenti na fight for their freedom and jiziri gwa na-ata chingom. I don't blame them entirely because like I said, on the Igbo na-eme involve in ya cause because ndị ọcha na-eweta conscience ha zuo ogochi sometimes ofu etikepụta kwakwa gị eziokwu na na-ekwe ka fasa esugo osi o mana out of our own stupidity I won't lie matụwakwanụ ngachi if look na Elias ọkọ na-anara how many thousand every month ọkwa 10,000 ka ọ na-anara every month olu one day Olichie nọnli wee gbuo nke bụrụ mmiri jụrụ oyi wụọ wee gbawa kamera ya gbawa zonu that na ife a na-emekwu na-ewekwa mmiri na ọdez mụ na control 80% of your land. Ọ bụrụ na oyisi ojii ọma nkwu ya na nghọta mana onye ọcha ga na-erigoro one day conscience ha bịa ịmago kwụkwa nke bụ eziokwu mana your stupidity as oyisi ojii amakwa gị capture the truth.
You're right. Ndị ojii so akọs ya. You have to first of all stand sisi ya na onwe eze onye support oge ọkwa Traore bebe Burkina Faso ọkwa ọ nọgide kechie the country before ịmanye na-aga Russia started supporting. You have to first of all stand up for your own in order na ka sisi ya na onwe onye support oge. Mbosi arrest nwoke nke na-asị make noise, tell our friends to make okay, that guy. Let's make noise. We will make noise. We'll make noise. Yeah. So all these things that you have to see is you have to start up. Atikuna generator. Atikuna import generator. Yet one agun run steady electricity.
Ọ wasara kịta bụ president ogbogoro tarif eji eme import because of business ya first.
Okay, no, na Igba petrol na Nigeria now from 2027 or whatever, you have to pay tax for each 500 naira tax Igba petrol in na filling station. These people are not ready to leave you guys. And then ndị Igbo be anyị ebido ịmụ anya ha ga-emegidekwa anyị ha. A president Buhari pụtasị na unu not in a nation. Chukwu nazọlụ ndị Igbo na eme enumana. We keep surviving from the little we have.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we are just blessed well that now from surviving from 20 pounds, that now we choose how to manage ourselves and to help ourselves. Onwe ndị na-help onwe ha ka ndị Igbo na Nigeria, ndị Yoruba dị emenwe ya, ndị Hausa dị emenwe ya. Also ndị be anyị na-abịa onwe ha anything government na contribute for
the
us.
intention of all that, their intention of it convert. If and the ugwu na-ebu anọ na street ayọnri ka achọ ka e were ngozi dere ndị Igbo wee yegoro ndị ugwu den wozere efela that plastic rubber na ya ji ayọ nwanne wee kegoro ndị be anyị. That was the plan, but
ndị Chukwu gozi Chukwu agozigo, they cannot do it.
That is true. That's all the fact.
Very much. I think can just contribute to background.
My brother, Ibana, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we need to work on ourselves, to be honest with you. We really need to work on ourselves because it is very, very shocking. If any make it now let me bring this for us to hear.
Chemofo, if I may ask, what do you intend to achieve by coming out from time to time on social media to call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu names? You keep telling us that he's an eternal liar and he created the beast called ESN. You call them bandits. You call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu an ingrate. Now, if I may ask, what do you intend to achieve? I don't think you can achieve anything because the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu you are calling on is available. The young man is facing his case straightforward, squarely. So you can't indict him. The only way you would have indicted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is if the young man is not available. But the young man is standing, he's facing his case, and he's winning. So what do you intend to achieve? Sometimes you talk like somebody that's being pushed to talk. Like go and say something. The point is this. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has created something that is beyond him. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot even stop the quest. How will I liken the issue of Biafra to you so that you understand it better? I thank God for somebody like Wazlike the other day. Wazlike the other day came out, he called on federal government of Nigeria to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is more of a political solution than a political problem. So you coming out, what are you trying to achieve? As far as I'm concerned, I know I'm speaking the mind of a lot of people, not just Igbo people. I don't think you are more than Wazulike. Wazulike has more pedigree than you as far as Biafra is concerned. As far as that quest or struggle for Biafra is concerned. When I look at
this our brother, you are uplifting the Uchemef. Uchemef and Raf Wazulike. Oh, it's an insult to Raf Wazulike now. Uchemef okay. Imam, I don't say Imam Mother. Imam Mezu, but it's the Imam Mezu is far better than Uchemefu. What did he do? Can I look at Apple school fees? Another one. The good problem. No. Hi, man. Raf was Uchemefu and what is the name of the other one that carries map? In Canada National Niger Congress, get one care for this guy. Tony Nadi. This is that. Oh, then they just want to add their first. Since age the man number can now for 5 years, close to 5 years now. But when typically Igbo people, when somebody is doing something, they want to rub shoulder. Now the road is free. Come and show us that you're care for yourself. You won't see him at all. No. So you don't need to insult the Raf Wazulike. You know, many people have issue with the Raf Wazulike, but it has not gone to that extent. Clifford, Iruanya, Amadichi goes, more. These people have. How can they have? They have more better. They have pedigree than the. Even though Hunting can miss Yanukol as well, but they have pedigree than Uche. Uche Mofoke. Came from me. Apart from already Biafra. somebody actually said that his recent video now, he's more active and more, vibrant than when he was broadcasting on Radio Biafra. Or it's like everybody can do research. Celine Dion, you will not know about it. Radio Biafra, which broadcast. All of them 5 connect can name all of them connect can Radio Biafra. He was disputing volume 5. All I checked on Radio Biafra, which is the first program. You're going to remember. Get one call good. You can link UTM4 to Raf was really let me bring your message. You can link UTM4 to Raf Ajere. The dentist is what is that big? Rabbi Jere, make some noise to also an Igbo man. He was adopted during the Biafran War. Who? Come on. That is who said that? Nesimak, who was adopted. Let me read your message again. Don't forget that the man from Gabon, who was saying make some noise, is also an Igbo man. Is also an Igbo man. He was adopted during the what is your proof, my brother? The empty vessel that constitutes nuisance to the freedom. That's from Madam Origin, And Wazirike tried. It's just because of our people behavior. Gospel truth. Imana, all these years, Yako Jamam Ifeme, Potokwa Kolonde Madifeme, Gyokamreba Ganoyeregaka. Do you know that it is of late that, like me, I started having soft land, when on the issue of Raf Wazirike, because nobody knew what he went through. Because the way they painted it out is just like Raf Wazirike just wake up one morning and say, "Nah, I need the money now. Give me that money. Let me just, finding himself, give me that money. Let me just go. I'm tired of these people." That is why many people, have some hate on him. But that hatred is disappearing somehow because we are now seeing the reason behind some of the things. Yes, of course, I'm not saying that he did not cheat our people. He did not siphon money. No. But at least it's not as bad as people try to make us to believe. He signed contracts. He signed agreements, probably because of the same threat that they are dishing out on Mass Namorkan and all that. And I believe a typical Igbo man, I'm just saying, I cannot swear that Raf Wazirike is not happy or did not walk in line for people for Mass Namorkan, to be where he is today. There's a video he made then that makes me to think that like that, because Mass Namorkan do call him names like Humanitarian. You remember? Of course, he would like to see Mass Namorkan in that condition to see what Mass Namorkan will end up doing, because that is the minds of Igbo man. They will always want to test you. Since you say that you are stronger than me, okay, prove it. For Igbo man to believe, they will always want to see that kind of thing. You understand what I'm talking about? But I'm not saying that I have proof though, but this is what my own instinct. Raf Wazirike tried his best to compare, although, during his own time, there's nothing like social media. So there's not much thing to hold him on. You can only, and phone is not that rampant. Before it's a landline, so you cannot take a screenshot to see what he's doing or record him. And not like now you have devices, you have hidden camera that can capture something, capture voice. So and you have AI now. Everything is available. During his own time, it is more difficult for people to set him up to the level we are now, because it is very easy now for people to set you up in many ways. look at as a leader, they can frame something against you and cover your head. But during his own time, it's not like that. But I understand the fact that Nigerian government hold him and put a condition on him, which he refused to, that made them to go and start capturing his commanders and brought them to him in prison and say, look at him, this Jabba. That's in an ebugisi, never. So are you now getting the point? The reason why all the focus on PM, because they know that if him all this why is PM. So take him away. It will help. It will soften his strength, so that he can agree on something sharply. And who did it? Those that many of us are suspecting that they are behind his kidnap, which is DS members. You may say how? Then if you're in doubt, ask yourself, who is bragging that PM has been arrested? Who went to Finland to protest, to prove that they are against PM? Who signed petition to make sure that PM is behind the bar? Who was present in PM's law court, in PM's trial, in the law court in Finland? Who went there to testify against PM? That is the people that make sure that that is my own analysis, please. That's the people that I felt that they are the one behind Mas Namdekano's kidnap. Because once Mas Namdekano is in, once Mas Namdekano was adopted, they started looking for a way who is not gonna be who will be his motivator, who is not doing something like to give him courage. PM Simon Ekpa. Then I say, okay, all of them say, okay, we are going underground. As they're shouting, they're going underground and all that. PM was busy standing on the gap. So I don't want to further it, but you know what I'm talking about. And at the end of the day, those that told you that they are the spokesperson of PM, Mas Namdekano, in fact, they are the most trusted, that they are most reliable, they are most everything, that their PM, Mas Namdekano have formed a group, DOS that are directing the affairs of IPOB. The IPOB is in one indivisible unit that cannot be touched, that cannot be do this and do that. Whereas their primary objective is to do one or two things that will demoralize Mas Namdekano to submission. And PM was one holding firm, making sure that thing that Mas Namdekano needed, that he was able to receive it, which is encouragement. They now say, okay, let us team up and get this guy out, so that it will be more easy to negotiate with Mas Namdekano. Remember the video of the guy in South Africa? I don't want to call his name. He said that Mas Namdekano trying to act as if he's acting as if he's a mini god. He's a mini god. That statement he said that of frustration, because they were expecting Mas Namdekano that by now everything would have been clear to him, that he don't have any reason to resist. Seeing him resisting it until this day, they don't like it. To them, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. All these people, they know what they're doing. From A to Z, they know what they're doing. And I'm not going to further it. You know what I'm talking about, because now let's hear him.
Sometimes you are educated, you are civilized, you are vast in knowledge. Most of the things you say here, most of your assertions are it's unbelievable. Mas Namdekano has been out for getting to 5 years now. What have so many of you done? What have you done to change the narrative? What have you done to change the system? So this is not all about Mas Namdekano. Never would you come out to challenge the government. Never will you come out to challenge the existing protocol. We talk about the government. you always come out to challenge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You blame Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I do not know. If you want to, you keep calling him ingrate. The name ingrate, I don't know that which you did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that he never appreciated. Now, tell us, let's appreciate you. Even without being told, we now appreciate you. Thank you for whatever you have done for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the past, which he has not appreciated. Forgive me, if not for anything, for the brother's sake. Before now, you are part of the IPOB. You are part of Biafra. You are an Igbo man. And one thing is very clear. You cannot separate yourself from IPOB. You can't separate yourself from Biafra. You can't separate yourself from being an Igbo man. That is what most of us face to understand.
No, he can.
And most
he
of
can.
us like
he can. He don't know his DNA. He can separate himself from Igbo people. That he speaks Igbo does not mean that he's an Igbo person. We have a lot of Igbo people speaking German language, speaking even Chinese, either Chinese. So if he demand, maybe you don't know if he would have already conducted his DNA, and he just don't want to make it public. So what do you expect? He will come out and, of course, side his own tribe. What do you expect? Ingrate, someone that people are saying that he went to school because of this. You understand? We come out and start calling him an ingrate. I don't bother about what he said about like calling name calling, no. But the way I have issue is, saying that he deserves to be to be jailed and all that, because Batete call and the Guru they said that he's from Newi. I don't know if that is true. So Mazen Nnamdi is from Abia State. I just use your brain and make up what I'm trying to say. Calling Ike Gurabe have been saying a lot about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We all know that. Rumor have is that his business in South Africa, was funded by this guy when he was leading. During 2015, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in Kuje prison, this guy was the one dishing out command. Today, he's not a repented agitator. Now, his own assignment now is to condemn any agitator. That is typical Igbo man. If I'm not included, destroy everything. If I'm not involved, you can also be in your quiet zone and be praying, that wishing the person bad. That there's difference between wishing somebody bad and acting, to putting that into action. That is sabotage. So you don't sabotage by praying, but you can sabotage by your action, because God is one to answer the prayer. One thing is that you made a prayer. The second thing is for that prayer to be answered. They are two different things. For God to answer it, that means God have seen through what you are praying for. I know that person deserves to go through that pains. But some of us are acting as if we know it all. Anyway, yeah.
It's very common among the few of Igbo people, because as far as Igbo people are concerned, I knew that if referendum is going to take place today, a lot of people will side the Biafra issue. Few Igbos are not in support of Biafra. Maybe in the name of politicians and the rich ones are more. How many are they? Very few in number. And when it comes to referendum, majority carries the vote. Majority will always win. So I don't see what you intend to achieve by coming out from time to time on social media to call Mazen Nnamdi Kanu name. It's very clear to everybody that the problem in Igbo land is not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem. ESN is not the problem. IPOB is not the problem. The problem is Nigerian government via our politicians, via our elites, in the name of the rich people or whatever you call them. We can see it. These guys want to silence the issue of Biafra, but it's impossible. Even Mazen Nnamdi cannot stop it. He can't quench the fire. It's like a wildfire now. You call it beast. It's not beast. It's a spirit. If the issue of Biafra struggle or agitation is a beast, it's very simple. You can kill a beast, you can unalive a beast, you can stop a beast, but you can't stop a spirit. I want you to understand this, Mazuche Mofo. I don't need to use a vulgar word to you, an insulting word to you, no, because you were part of the system and you are still part of the system. You, by default, you can't deny it. No Igbo man can deny it. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you tell the whole world. It doesn't matter what you do to convince the world that I am not part of. You are part of this system by default. It's natural. So if there is anything you can do, I think what you can do is to support the quest. When you resign, you say that you are going to use the platform for Biafra right or whatever, but you are not using it. All this, like from time to time, you see people, they come out, they insult Igbo people at random, without impunity or with impunity. They do whatever, they say whatever they want to say about Igbo people. You don't talk, you don't say anything about that. Imagine calling ESN bandit. Then what do you call Nigerian army? What do you call Fulani terrorists? What do you call?
I always
come on, man.
I don't know, and I forgot to mute it. I was saying that is what I don't know why our people will often say that once they resign or they want to quit, they will tell you that they will use their platform to this and this and this that, but they don't maintain that. They will still come back to Miss Yan. You understand? I don't know why it's like that. Let's hear him.
You shouldn't be coming out to say this kind of a thing. I shouldn't be advising you, Chemofo. You knew better than this. You knew better than this. If not for anything, at least forget about coming online. You are not reducing anything from the personality of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If I may say, you are even reducing everything from your own personality. I think the best thing you have to do now is, if you don't have anything to say about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, just keep quiet. Leave the young man. The young man is facing his case. He's facing his fight, and he's winning. So how else do you want to convince us that this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is an ingrate, is an eternal liar, when everything he has said has come to pass? How will you convince us? You can't convince us. You can't. My brother, it's time you quit. Pipe low. Forget whatever it is. Just allow it. Watch. If you have nothing good to say about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, don't come out to. You can't destroy the personality of that young man. No, he's still standing. He's facing his case. He's still there. If it's not available, then what you are saying might make sense. But what you are saying doesn't make any sense. And it can't make any sense because the young man is facing his case. What else do you want him to do?
To end up there with the.
Let me stop here for now, please.
In case if you don't know what he wants to do, he wants to kind of testify against him because he's surprised that they did not call him to testify against him. So this is a way of testifying against him. Nothing more. That's just the fact. Anyway, my people, this is 2 hours to the program. I think I have to wind down now. I'm happy that you guys joined me this late hour. I really appreciate. And our sister Odwak, I don't know, is he a sister or a brother? Odwak, I don't know if you are still here. Odwak, I hope you are still here with us. Are you a brother or a sister? I don't want to, because I don't know this your name. If Odwak, because last time when I know that Odwak is a lady. Okay, women are the one that people that I know. I don't know if anybody can answer that. Is it? I don't know if women, a man can also answer Odwak. I don't know. So, but let me just take you as a sister, as a lady. Okay, Odwak in your. Thank you so much for the super chat, and God bless you for that. I really appreciate. I think the person is no longer here with us. I think he's no longer here with us. We are waiting. We'll go. Yes, Odwak is Akwa Ibom, of course I know. It's Akwa Ibom. Even non-Igbo are confirming that Nnamdi Kanu is real. only Uche before, and his like are the one praying that they buy him to prove that they are right, you know, that kind of thing, to prove something which I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, thank you so much. Like I said, good night to you all, and see you tomorrow. God bless you. Please don't forget to like the video. I don't even know how many likes did we generate on this video. Let me check before we go. You can imagine. Let me just a moment. Can check here first before. How many likes did we generate from this video? Let me know the performance after 2 hours. 56 from everyone. Let me see. From my end is how many? Let me know from my end. From here, what I can see here is 64. What I can see is 64, and you said yours is 56. My own is 64. Origin says 65. Okay, so thank you so much. At least you tried. You tried. See you tomorrow. Good night to you all, and God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate it.